Yeah, Taquisha's still alive, 100% still alive. She's still responding, responsive to, to touch. She's sometimes she responds to sounds, and she's there. She's there. She feels good some days. Some days some days you can kind of sense that she feels good. The energy is there, and sometimes she doesn't feel well. But she's fought off a lot of infections, pneumonia a few times, some lung infections, some bacterial infections. But she's in a bed, right? And she's been there for a long period of time. So with all that considered, I think she's doing really well. So.
And she's still moving, because I think that our viewers remember those images of her actually moving.
Yeah, she continues to move. Those movements haven't got any weaker. They haven't got, she'll move. Sometimes you'll be in the room just maybe reading an article and, and she'll just move like she's trying to climb out of the bed, right? So yeah, they're nowhere close to being just involuntary reflexes. They're actually something way much more than that.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous about this decision that's taken 8 months?
Actually, I'm not nervous about the decision. Me personally, I'm in a pretty good place. Mentally, I think we presented a very good case. The lawyers did a really good job of pointing out the issues for us. So I'm confident that at the end of the day that we've put a good fight forward for her. That doesn't mean we're going to win or the decision is going to come down in our favor. It just means that I feel good about the fight that we put out. So.
What do you do if you don't win? What happens?
Well, I think there's different levels of victory, right? So I think I always tell my family and friends and stuff that we've won already, I think, to a degree, because we've brought a level of awareness. And just for us to be able to put forth our feelings, that we have to be respected as the family, that our wishes and our feelings, our beliefs have had to be respected, and should have been respected. They weren't, but we've had to fight for it, and I think we've accomplished some of that. So going forward, I think if we don't get the decision in our favor, I think there's more to the case. I think there's more to the story. I don't think it just ends with a negative decision. I don't think it will end there. I think there's more to the story. I don't think it's over yet, because I think this story doesn't just impact my daughter Taquisha, but it also impacts other people. It impacts other families, maybe other people that might come behind us or have went through this type of situation. So from that perspective, the outcome is very important. Important enough on a personal level, because obviously we want her to be given the opportunity to get better, to get treatment, for our views on life to be respected or took into consideration at least, but also for the other families, so they don't have to go through what we've went through, and the stress and the fight, the legal battle, which is it's totally different. It's crazy on its own, to deal with her being there and then have to deal with this whole the pressure of the court system, and back and forth with lawyers and court, and it's just, I don't want to see other people go through that. So hopefully this thing here will change that for other people, other families. So
this has got to be taking its toll on you, financially, emotionally. Your whole family life, I'm sure, is in upheaval.
Definitely.
How do you cope with this, and how are you handling this?
It's been hard. It's been very hard for everybody. We've all had to make sacrifices, you know, with your time. Obviously, the financial aspect is another monster on its own. But I've been blessed because I've had a core group of people, especially with family and friends and supporters, that are supportive emotionally, and then some family members that actually come and spend time and take some of the pressure off. So it's not just me by myself, or her mom, or my, you know, her brothers, but it's a group of people. It's like a small community that come in, and we all kind of work together to be there and support each other. And then, you know, the main thing that we all, because, you know, we know there's a God, and that faith that God is working his plan. That's kind of where we're at. So that kind of gives us a peace, like an inner peace, to say, you know what, just continue on the road and God will work it out for us. Whatever that is, God's doing that. So that part's out of my hands, you know. So that's kind of where I get a little bit of a peace, because I know that there's a higher power at play here, for a greater purpose. So that kind of gives me some peace, you know.